And cutting across to some breaking news coming in as this latest tweet that has been put in by Union Minister Piyush Goyal, where BJP has raised a newspaper report to question Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. Piyush Goyal has tweeted, and I quote, Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi allegedly rented their farmhouse to Jignesh Shah's FTIL while it was under investigation by UPA for fraud. Once again, Congress ka haath corruption ke saath. That's the latest coming in from the BJP as they've raised this newspaper report. This primarily is about a farmhouse that was owned by Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi and was under investigation by UPA for fraud. And what this report claims is that Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi had allegedly rented their farmhouse to Jignesh Shah's FTIL while this very property was under investigation. Once again hinting to how the Congress leans towards corruption. And Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, joining us on the phone line to give us more details. Over to you, Abhishek. Give us the truth behind this story, this property in question that the BJP is talking about, and what had happened.
So, BJP would of course go strong on this story that is emerging about a property contract or a lease of property of the Gandhis to a firm called NACL, which was owned by Jignesh Shah, who was under investigation for various frauds by the Enforcement Directorate and even CBI. And he was in fact in jail for some time. And it pertains to a period of 2013, exactly the period when Jignesh Shah was under investigation. His firm was under investigation by the Forward Markets Commission, by the other agencies, as I mentioned. And yet, the Gandhis entered into this lease contract for a property or a farmhouse in South Delhi in Mehroli area at a rent of about 6.7 lakh rupees per month. And the property was occupied for about 8 months. And there was an advance given for about 40 lakh rupees as a surety or as a deposit. So this was a business deal between the Gandhis and a firm which was being investigated by the agencies under UPA government. And so obviously the Congress part and the BJP, I beg your pardon, would try to put the Congress on the mat. While it might have been a purely business transaction, the issue of propriety remains because the Congress-led UPA was in power and was in fact investigating this concerned person, Jignesh Shah, and his firm NACL, for various breaches of law, both on the side of enforcement, as in the money laundering, and foreign exchange violations, as also on the side of not following guidelines and rules of the Forward Markets Commission, for example. So BJP would want to take it in a big way, and that is why we are seeing a senior minister like Piyush Goyal coming out with a tweet and asking questions of propriety from the Congress leadership.
Abhishek, the corruption charge has always weighed heavy on the Congress. At a sensitive time like this, how is this likely to affect the image of the Congress? And can we expect any answer from them on this?
Well, as per media reports, Suresha, some explanation has come, which essentially, centers around the fact that this deal had nothing to do with the Congress favoring the company in any manner, that it was purely a business contract where they have a property which has been rented, ancestral property which has been rented for many years. And in this case, in 2013, they rented it to NACL, in which some NACL employees might have used it. But as I said, the issue which the BJP would like to raise and is in fact raising is the issue of propriety, given the fact that it was a Congress-led government which was investigating this firm. How could the Gandhi family enter into a contract, business contract with benefits with a firm under investigation?
Absolutely, Abhishek, and the BJP is not going to let this go so easily. We'll continue to track the story very closely. For the moment, thank you for joining us.